Hey guys, so I would like to share with you our trip from this summer in the United States. We went to Disney and I want to share with you some pictures, some videos, but more importantly, I want to share with you some tips that are going to help you when you go. That way you could save time, you can save money, so you don't want to make some of the mistakes that we made, and so that's why I would like to share this with you.
Alright, let's get started. This one is Animal Kingdom, and in Animal Kingdom they have a section that is like Pandora from the movie Avatar. This is the Lightning Lane. This is new to Disney, where you can sign up on the app in order to save time. If you wear white or light colors, it's going to show up inside some of these lines that are indoors, which is good because when it gets really hot, you want to make sure you're inside. They have these signs that talk about some characters from the movie. You might remember these. Get you into this world, right? It's very immersive.
And we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment.
And this is part of the ride itself. So I don't want to show you too much to spoil the fun, but you're actually flying on a banshee. So now we go to another cool part of Animal Kingdom is the safari ride.
As well as other animals that might use their coat pattern to fur natural camouflage methods. These animals, they are pretty good at playing hide and seek with their surroundings.
Now, I don't know if you heard what she said, if you understood, but she said that the animals are very good at playing hide and seek. They're very good at blending into their surroundings.
As well as other animals that might use their coat pattern to fur natural camouflage methods. These animals, they are pretty good at playing hide and seek with their surroundings. Hippos are a nocturnal species of animal, which means they will be a little bit more active during the nighttime period. During the nighttime, hippos can travel nearly 2 miles away from their natural habitats to search for food/vegetation.
So the cool part about this whole experience is just how close you get to the animals, just how close they are to each other. Without attacking each other, of course.
Comb structure on the inside of their horns that will act as their central AC system, helping pump blood to the tip top of their horns and back down throughout the rest of their body.
Did you catch that? Their horns are like their AC system, their air conditioning system. So the blood will go to the horns, and this helps to keep their body cool in these hot temperatures.
Reusing or recycling things such as paper, plastic, aluminum, and now of course those electronic devices. But you shouldn't all. So
here we are, still within the Animal Kingdom. Each park has a couple of big rides. So this is one of them. This is one of the big roller coasters or big rides. Everything thematic, like you saw. So unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to go on this ride because it started to rain and there was thunder that could be heard in the distance. This actually is a video I found online just to show you what it looks like, but I wanted to mention this to you because we never went back. We were on the line, we had to get off, and so sometimes this can happen. So just be prepared, because sometimes you might be expecting to go on a certain ride and you won't be able to because of the weather.
Bom, uma dica aqui. Aqui é muito grande, gente, não tem como explicar quão grande é. Provavelmente a gente vai se perder, mesmo com o mapa na mão. Mesmo com o mapa na mão, eu acho que aqui, acredito eu que aqui é onde acontece shows. E a gente vai nessa montanha russa aqui, ó.
So because it was raining, we went to the Magic Kingdom, and we actually just tried to go to a bunch of different rides in the Magic Kingdom just to make the most of the situation. It's gloomy, the pictures were still nice.
Bom, aqui é o seguinte, dependendo da categoria do seu ingresso, você consegue trocar de parque. Então, por exemplo, hoje a gente estava no Animal Kingdom, só que o Animal Kingdom, ó, cansado. O Animal Kingdom, ele fecha às 6 da tarde. Então, se você quiser passear mais, você pode ir para outro parque. Você pode ir para qualquer parque da Disney. E aqui é onde saem os ônibus. Nós vamos para o Magic Kingdom. E aí, a gente vai aqui para a plataforma número 3. Então, se o seu ingresso permitir, você consegue mudar de parque ainda. Já chegamos no Magic Kingdom e olha só onde a gente tira foto com o lindo do Mickey. Aí aqui, gente, é outra vibe. É a vibe tudo lindo, é magic and everything, it's so cute. Aqui é outro nível, gente. Agora a gente tá indo direto para o castelo. Agora aqui, gente, o castelo, mas também naturalmente como que a gente mostra a geração nova, fazendo dancinha de TikTok, mas é em frente à Disney. Isso é o que eu chamo de assim que se faz.
So we went on this ride. It's a Toy Story themed ride. The purpose of the game or the ride is to try to shoot the targets, as many targets as you can. Pretty proud of myself, 42,000 points compared to my wife who only got 17,300. Problem is, afterwards I asked the girl working there about the score, the high score, and she said the high score is 999,999. So I was nowhere near any high score.
Então, vamos perrengue chique? Chuva, vai dar um calor danado, então nem me importo, tomando meu cafezinho, mas na Disney. Então assim, tomei chuva, tomei. Não tô ligando não, gente, o importante é que estamos na Disney e é sobre. Ah é, tá chovendo bastante, quer ver? Olha lá. Mas assim, de buenas. Entendeu? De buenas. Perrengue chique é isso.
All throughout the park, you have these signs that will tell you approximately how long the wait is on each line. So look out for these signs because they can help you to possibly schedule your day. What I would recommend is for each park you go to, have a list of all the rides and prioritize which rides you want to go on. And then when you go to these signs, determine how far you are from the rides that you want to go on and if their lines are shorter than the others. So you kind of weigh out your options, right? The distance from the ride, the wait time, and how far up your list that ride is. Since it was raining, we went on this this train ride. So this is the Little Mermaid ride. So this is the grand spectacle at the end, apparently every single night of the year. I don't know if the park is ever closed, I'm not really sure, but apparently every single night they have these fireworks displays. At the end of the night, you have thousands of people that are leaving at the same time. At Disney, they have boats that take people to the hotels. They have buses. They have a monorail, I think it's called. So you have many different forms of transportation. They even have the sky lift that takes you from one side of the park towards the hotels. So they have all these different forms of just transporting people. And even with all those forms, it still gets packed. So at a certain time, you want to be strategic about leaving quickly, because the lines are going to start forming and you might have to wait an hour, for the next bus, or an hour for the next boat. Keep that in mind when you're, getting ready to leave. Here are the sky lifts that I was mentioning. I don't know what the actual name is, so I'll put that in the post edit. So this is the next day. This was cool. This is part of the Star Wars spectacle.
Maybe it has a twin. You would not believe how many people try to sneak droids through in their luggage just so they won't have to pay the duty fee. But in the battle against smuggling, nothing gets past me.
We mentioned the lightning lane. Another line that they have that's going to help you to save time is called single rider.
Single rider experience.
So if you're in a small group, or just you and one other person, a friend or whoever, you might want to do the single rider, because you're going to skip the wait and you're going to go right past. It's like you're almost going backstage around the ride.
You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We'll need it on the bridge.
Keep the guard. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs.
So this ride is actually really cool. This one, you're being transported as a hostage. But if you're a Star Wars fan, or if you enjoyed some of the movies or the shows, it's definitely worth checking out.
Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. We have a breach in detention block 3. If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad. Attention, all resistance personnel. Abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. This destroyer's about. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Esse aqui é o mercado. This is the market.
This part we didn't really explore, but you could, because there's souvenirs and different things that you can buy, even food. So it's basically a marketplace that looks like the world of Star Wars. I'm not sure which planet this is, but if you're a big fan, you probably have an idea.
Achamos a faça perdida. Nossa, ela é grande, hein?
So here we're going on another single rider. We don't know if we're going to be seated together, because on the previous ride we actually were. So that's what I was saying. It's you get to cut the line, and there's still a chance that you can possibly be put on the same ride as the person you're with. In this case, we were separated, so we were in two different groups. And this one is like you're driving or piloting the Millennial Falcon.
Como é que esse Darth Vader escalou nessa roupa?
Broadway spectacles. The production level is actually pretty good, but they definitely do a nice job reenacting or telling the story and visually presenting everything with the production. So there's Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Epcot has a lot of walking. Okay, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. So the Guardians of the Galaxy is a virtual line or queue. Queue is the British word for line. And you don't have to wait an hour. So you could do other things. And then maybe about 20 minutes or so before you get called, or your group number gets called, and then you can go there. So you can time it out where you're not spending too much time on the line.
Okay, I'm walking onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then you're likely doomed.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Follow me. What is that noise?
Noise? No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have you done?
What have we done? Alike, then we are different.
This is the Epcot fireworks show at the end. So the Magic Kingdom has their show and Epcot has their show. So I don't remember why we were walking. I think we just wanted to go around because it's a big pond, or not pond, but a big lake. And then you have these cities that are situated around the lake. So it's a lot of walking. Epcot is big, but to see all the cities or all the countries, you have to walk around this huge lake. I think that day we walked more than, it was about 25,000 steps.
What are the seats like on Disney's new coaster Tron Light Cycle Run?
So unfortunately we didn't get to go on the Tron ride. I was kind of looking forward to it because I think I would still feel secure on like the motorcycle as opposed to kind of being in the cart, right? And some other rides. So Tron, some rides that are in high demand, there's only certain times that you can go on the line. Then you have to find out if it's a virtual line, because if it's a virtual line, there might only be 2 times of day that you can get on the line. So when we actually made it to, I guess, Hollywood Studios, where this is at, there were no more spots on the line. So we couldn't go that day, and that was our second day, so we couldn't go at all.
Let us know what you think of Disney's new ride and follow Disney Food Blog for more.
So what I was going to say is for the parks, ideally, if you have 2 days, you could do everything. You could see everything, you do anything in each park. If you have 1 day, then you probably will need to plan your schedule. But I think to have 2 days, I think you have to actually buy 2 tickets, like for each park. But if you can do the park in 1 day, 1 park in 1 whole day, then I would suggest you have your list. See which ones are most important to you. Each park has like a top tier ride, maybe like 2 or 3. Each park has like a roller coaster, a big one. Each park has like a 3D experience. Each park has like a one for, like, I guess, younger visitors, where you're kind of like the Buzz Lightyear one, or the Little Mermaid one. So there's something for everyone. But if you want a more intense experience, then it's probably going to be Universal.
So what'd you think? Did you get to write down some of your tips? Please let me know which ones you appreciated the most. Let me know if you've been to Disney already, to see what you learned or what you can put in practice next time. Or just in general, when you go to the US, what tips did you find helpful?